What's going on, wrestling fans? Welcome into another edition of Near Falls with D Hall, a wrestling podcast. Today, it is my favorite episode of the year, my favorite project, the WPIAL Preseason Preview. So pumped up to release this to you guys. Just right off the bat, we're doing it a little bit different than we did last year. Last year, I had them all together on one. It was like 3 hours long. It was a lot. This year, I'm changing it up. Each single team is going to have their own little video, their own little episode of the pod. So you won't have to sift through all the other stuff. Super excited for that. We talked to all these different coaches, man. I had 30 guys come on from across AA and AAA, which shattered my goals for this year, which is awesome. So yeah, man, I'm just super excited to release this to you guys. It was a lot of fun. These coaches were open and honest. They had great insight, and for me, man, just to sit down and listen to these guys talk about what they're wrestling, there's not much better in my world. So without further ado, here is the WPIAL Preseason Preview. Thank you, guys. Love Jens. As always, brought to you by Switch Custom Apparel.
Welcome to the Near Falls WPIAL Show, where Dial and Kaz are gonna tell you all the things you wanna know. Whether it's Trinity or Spencer Lee or Mr. Kurt Angle, just ask Vinny D. WPIAL Ken and Mac for sure. They got the interviews to soothe your soul, because it's Near Falls in the WPIAL.
Joining me next on the call, head coach of Trinity area, Ron Tarquinio. How are you, sir?
Good, Donnie. Thanks for having me on and getting to share a little bit about the season preview with the Hillers.
Let's go. This time of year is my favorite time of year. I know you're pumped up. I've been texting you back and forth a little bit. College is, it's already kicking off. They had the Great Clarion Open this weekend, the Southeastern Open. Speaking of that, right off the rip, how's the alumni going? I know you had, Ty Banker graduate last year. He was one of my favorites. I really like talking to Ty. But overall, how's the alumni doing?
Doing good, man. We just haven't had a huge class yet of actual graduates. This one will be like our first year. I think we have probably 6 or 7 seniors. Last year we had 2, Mason Crayer. He's playing football up at Grove City.
Nice.
And they got a nice little team this year, some old West Day boys in there too.
Yeah.
Flatty doing well from what I see. But, he's up at Grove City, and then Ty Banco, he's playing football up at down at Texas A&M. And, just talked to his dad last week and said everything's going well so far for him down there. And, from what I hear back and forth, just texting or messaging, on social media with them. But, doing all right. And just like I said, this year will be our first big class of that kind of going off, which we just had a signing day at school for Bodie Morgan and Blake Reener. They're both going to Davidson College.
Yeah, man.
So that's exciting, and that was a cool little atmosphere to have to kind of kick off the year, and it was really neat to see.
Yeah, man. Those two in particular, we've kind of watched those two grown from young freshmen. They've been in your lineup, been kind of mainstays. Talk about them coming in as seniors and how you're going to lean on them as leaders in your room.
Yeah, we actually had a conversation the other day. It talked about leadership and needed them to step up in a big way. Ty Banco was our top dog in leadership. He was vocal. He got the guys going all the time, and Blake and Bodie are more the quiet type. They're the work hard and kind of leading the room that way. And told them this year they're a big part of our leadership development here, and making sure everybody's on the same page during practice and meets, and they're gonna have to step it up, be a little more vocal this year. And so far they've been doing a good job with it. So
talking about those workouts and being a little vocal, how has the off-season program gone for you guys?
It's going really well. In the summer, we got a new strength conditioning coach, performance coach at the at our school district, and they put a new performance center there. And so we had a great off season, and Coach Ryan Reiser, give him a shout out. He was at West Allegheny when with Coach Palk when I was coaching wrestling there. And so he's our new performance coach, and he's awesome. And, takes a lot off of my shoulders in that regard, trying to plan things out that, at times not 100% sure what I'm doing other than trying to get the guys working hard and busting their butt. But no, he's definitely added more of like a performance based
regiment.
Yeah, regiment to our team in our off season, which is awesome. And then, we've been going a couple days a week and, getting in the weight room too, mixing it in and doing different things with Coach Reiser. It's been awesome. So
besides Coach Reiser, who are some of the other guys that you're leaning on to help develop the squad?
Yeah, we got Paul Reener. He's been with me for the last last 3 years. And
can't forget about him, right?
Yeah, I coached with him in junior high a year, coming back in. But him, Tristan Buxton, got Zach Bowman with me, and then alumni teach with them, Andy McYanko, and Seth Nicholson does a great job at our junior high program. He teaches with me at the middle school, and he's got about 40 some kids on the junior high team.
Holy crap! You got 40 kids on your junior high team, Tarek?
Yeah. So we had actually.
Oh my goodness.
I think we had 42 last year. He's old Collinsville guy, so. He gets them
in there, right?
He gets them fired up and ready to go. And Jeff Bricker is helping him out at the junior high, and then Grant Lowther actually took over the women's program that we got rolling over at Trinity too. So you got a lot of good help.
Good stuff. Okay, next question I have for you. It's a new question this year. What is your team warm-up game or team game you guys play in the wrestling room? I know every team has a kickball, dodgeball. What's your guys?
Yeah, it's a mix between like a partner dodgeball and handball in the room. Our room's hard. We got lower ceiling, so we don't have a ton of options with the height of the ball trajectory. Right. So we got to keep low and hard passes.
So are you more a facilitator? Are you playing goalie? What's your spot?
Yeah, I can get after it, goalie.
Nice.
Sometimes I like to get involved in the offense a little bit, but no, for the most part, I'm either watching or playing goalie.
I like that. That's good stuff. Okay, Coach. What are some of the goals and expectations you have for this squad?
Well, number one is hopefully we can stay healthy. That's always a big if for any team. But no, I think we're reaching for the stars. Hopefully everything works well, and I know we're looking hopefully winning a section this year, which again is going to be challenging. Got a lot of good teams in there, a lot of good individuals, and just like we try to do every year, try to push as many guys through to the state tournament, get more guys with medals around their neck, and we've been gradually climbing each year, so it's been good. Good
stuff as always. Okay, Coach, anything or anyone you want to shout out before I leave you go?
No, just excited, looking forward to a good group of seniors. We've got a lot of good young guys coming back, and some newcomers to add to the lineup. But
yeah, that's a good question. I missed that one. Who are some of the freshmen that you might be leaning on, or not even leaning on, but might surprise some people?
Yeah, so we got a large mix of young and new. We'll be kind of right now it's always a question game to see where everybody's going to line up, especially with football still going on right now. So not exactly sure where some of those guys are going to fall in and what weight classes they'll be trying to get at. But, we got a couple young guys looking down low, looking to get in the lineup. And, we got older guys as well. But, Dom Canale's one looking, had a really good freshman year last year. Blake and Bodie, the Allison brothers, and, Cal Nicolella. Those some older guys that, have high hopes for. And, I hate forgetting anybody.
You got it. You got someone replacing Banco up at the heavyweight, man. He's been up there for a long time.
We're working on it. Hopefully we can get younger Banco out for
Nice.
he's wrestled here and there throughout throughout his past, and like I said, right now they're in second round of playoffs right now, so hopefully they'll get some of those guys out. But yeah, hard to replace Banco, missing him.
Yeah.
He was one of your guys, like, hey, guaranteed 6 points for you for 90% of your dual meets.
Yeah, that's not bad. You're writing that easy 6 down at the top of the lineup every time.
Yeah, for sure. But no, I'm excited. There's a lot of guys last year who got like a little bit of a taste, like the Bruckner brothers. They always work hard for me. Luke Pullen. So there's a good mix of guys in there that looking forward to see what they could add to this year. So.
Love that, Coach. I do have one more question. That I saw you drop a monster buck a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Talk about that. That's some good stuff, man.
Yeah, I've been been lucky the last couple of years to be able to produce and get something in archery season. And
so, were you tracking that thing, or you just kind of saw it and got lucky?
There's a couple spots behind my parents' place where they're good like travel zones, and especially during the rut, a lot of different I have game cameras out there, and so I kind of track and see what's there throughout the year. But always this time of year when they're starting to sniff sniff around for the females, you see a lot of different bucks tend to travel a lot more during this year and looking for doe to breed with. So I just got lucky. I was probably out 8 straight times and probably didn't see a single thing. And, then all of a sudden,
there it was.
Last Wednesday, there was about 5 doe and one came looking around the wrong way.
Good stuff, man. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a nice kill. And hey, whenever you start making some of that jerky, I expect some of that stuff, man.
Hey, I got some in the fridge right now, brother. Whenever you want.
Let's go. Tart, thank you so much for hanging out.
Thanks, Donnie. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.